Hello Super Nerd Friends and welcome to Monday. I guess it's still Sunday that I'm making this video, but I wanted to look nice in a video for a change because I feel like I'm always in the same clothes. So here I am, nice looking, see, pretty. So yeah, and I actually put makeup on, which is weird because I never put makeup on. But I put it on this morning. I was just like, I had lots of time before church, so I was like, I'll just try and practice, and I just thought it looked pretty good, you know? Even in my eyes. Anyway, so we're going to talk about perks of being a wallflower. But first I wanted to say, Becky, exciting news. Like, that's pretty sweet. I know how badly you've wanted to move and get out on your own. I'm kind of wondering like what you're doing for rent and stuff. I feel like you already told me, but I forgot. So yeah, I was just wondering about like rent and food and things. But yeah, and you're gonna meet some new people, and school starting. It's all excitement. Haley, I'm sure you'll get a substituting job pretty soon. I am still waiting. I have to wait through the long weekend to see if they get my references contacted and everything. But hopefully that goes over pretty easily. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's it for my life update, pretty much. So perks of being a wallflower. I read the part 1, and it's really interesting. I kind of told both of you this already, I think. But the kid kind of sounds like a cross between a robot, since he's just so blandly observing things, and an alien, like he doesn't understand social customs. Like there's some kid who looks unhappy, and then he's like, hey, you look unhappy, what's up? And I was like, I don't know, like sometimes you say like, oh, are you feeling okay, what's wrong? But you're not like, you look unhappy, why is that? Like, and the kid tries to punch him, and I was like, of course he tried to punch you, because you're like, you look unhappy, why? So I thought that was funny. The part with his psychedelic brownie I thought was pretty hilarious. Sam seems like a classic pixie dream girl, so yay on that. I think it's really interesting. Somebody did this book for their book review in our young adult class and talked about how he didn't say anything to his parents when his sister got beaten by her boyfriend. And the part that Bill says, his teacher says, we accept the love that we think we deserve. I was kind of like, whoa, because this book can be kind of weird at times, just because it's like this kid writing, and he's just kind of rambling about stuff, kind of like we do in videos. But sometimes there's just like these really intense, really like philosophically deep lines like that I was like, whoa, that's totally true. And it's really sad that some people feel like they deserve a love that is, violent like that. It mostly seems like she wanted a tough guy, I guess, and then he got tough with her, and then she was happy about it. Which is really sad, because, no woman should ever want a tough guy and then have a guy punch her, and then, or slap, whatever he did, and then feel like, okay, this guy's toughened up because he stood up to his bully because you were now bullying him. It's really kind of painful, that part to me. And that, she's yelling at her parents like, I love him and I hate you, and I'm like, yes. I don't know, I remember being there, I guess. I mean, like, I didn't fight with my parents about who I was dating, really, but I don't know. It's interesting how I'm not even that far from that. Like I talk about all the time that I'm only, 2 years older than high schoolers. But I remember the hormones and emotions, and I feel like it's so ridiculous now from just my limited distance. So it's kind of fun, I guess, getting to see that from farther away. But yeah, he's an interesting kid. Bill says he doesn't participate in life, which is a big part of the book. I mean, it's obviously like the title is like what are the good things about not participating, kind of, because wallflowers don't really do anything. They just observe. and he's very observant. But I did think that was a bit harsh, saying you don't participate in life. Although with this kid, I kind of understand. Like, to the extreme that he is not participating. Like, the fact that I mean, it's nice that he actually goes to these dances, because I was like, if I didn't have friends, why would I be going to a dance? But it is depressing that he has such a limited friend circle, you know what I mean? Like, his one friend killed himself, and then he's like, and then my other friend doesn't really hang out with me anymore, so out of friends. And I was like, oh, you don't have anyone you could turn to? But, I mean, certain people obviously require less social interaction than others, so maybe he's perfectly fine with that. I don't really know. I also like the part where he says that he misses his brother, even though he didn't talk to him very much when he was around, and he still doesn't really talk to him. Because it's interesting how you can just miss someone's attitude, someone's presence even, when you don't, like, you didn't have deep conversations with them, and you weren't really that close even a lot of the time, but that you really miss them, especially with family. Like, I'm pretty close with my mom. I don't feel like I'm extremely close to my dad, but I do miss him a lot. And I don't know. It's just kind of interesting, I guess. I'm not really close with any of my sisters either, but I do miss them. Especially since, like, when I'm home, I don't even usually get to see them because they're so busy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I was kind of interested with the part with Brad and Patrick making out in the closet, which I was like, haha, in the closet. But, you know, Brad, like, people don't want to know, or Brad doesn't want people to know because they'll be mean to him and everything. And I don't know, I think that's really sad that, I know this book is kind of older, but it's still really sad that we're still there, that there's this sense of shame because you're attracted to the same sex, and you're worried about what that will do to your reputation. But, yeah, I mean, I think we'll get past that eventually. Danny said something today on Facebook that was about, he wishes that we could go back to the 1950s when things were better morally and things like that. And I was like, I guess, I mean, it depends on your definition of morals and things in the 50s. I don't think it was much better. I think people hid it more, which I obviously think is worse, because I'm like, that sucks that you have to hide who you really feel that you are. But also that I was like, I don't think that any woman could say that she really wants to go back to that, because I was like, that was a horrible time for women, for rights and everything. So I was like, it's just, I guess, once again saying no time period is better than another, because it may be worse now in his opinion morally or something, but, you know, women's rights have progressed so much that I can't even begin to imagine living in the 1950s when I would have been a housewife and nothing more. And my education would not have been important. So yeah, it was a bit random, but I was just thinking about that because of the current social, political things that are going on. I'm still thinking about registering to vote. I think I will register. I don't think I will vote. So I don't know if that's a step forward or not, since I still don't think I'm going to vote. But we'll see. Yeah, that's about it. Love you guys, and I thoroughly enjoy watching your videos so very much. It's nice to see you guys. I'm getting kind of lonely here. I mean, I'm meeting people, but, you know, it's different than having, like, really strong friendships with people who've known you for a while. So I miss you guys a lot, and I hope to see you soon in your videos. Obviously, I will see you soon. But to get to spend some time, you know, talking and playing games or whatever. So yeah, love you guys. Bye.